All right, how does this sub-attack game work? Well, we have a world, and you can see the world here. Right? Every 2D video game follows this same format, where the top of the screen is 0, and as you work your way down, you increase by 1 until we're going to get to here, where it's 300. Right? And then the left side of the screen on the x-axis is 0, and we're going to increase by 1 as we move this way until we get to 300. So the world's width and height are 300 by 300. Okay. So the top left corner of the screen is 0, 0, and the bottom right corner of the screen is 300, 300. Right? Okay, now this is what we're given as the world, and then the submarine is randomly placed in the world. And this 100, 150 represents the x position and the y position of the submarine. Okay, so 100 is the x position of the top left corner of the sub, and 150 is the y position of the top left corner of the sub. Right? Okay, so now that the sub is randomly placed into the world, we're going to be throwing bombs trying to destroy it. So let's say I throw a bomb here at this point, at this x and this y, whatever they are. The bomb's radius is 50. Okay, 50. So if the ship, the submarine, is within 50 units away from the bombs x and y, then you've destroyed the sub. Okay, but if you don't hit it at, oh, I'm sorry, the bomb's radius is 30. I'm sorry, the bomb's radius is 30. Right. So if you hit the sub within a 30 unit radius from the bomb's position, then the bomb explodes, and then the sub explodes. But if it doesn't explode, then there's also a 50 unit radius that's called an indirect hit. And to destroy the sub, you need 2 indirect hits or 1 direct hit 30 units away. Okay. So either 2 hits that are 50 units away or 1 hit that 30 units away. All right, and we have 5 bombs. So let me go ahead and try to play this game and demonstrate it to you. So I'm going to compile. Oh, no, I'm sorry, not that one. I am going to compile and run. Okay, so here's our submarine that's been spotted, the x position of the depth charge. Well, I'm going to put 0, 0. And you can't, because one of the criteria is that the entire explosion of 30 units must be within the world. Okay, so we can't have a 0. We can't have 15 either, because that means part of the bomb's explosion will be outside of the world. Okay, so I could do 30, 30. That will make sure that the entire explosion is within the world. And then it shows that the sub hasn't taken damage, so we have not touched it. So let's go ahead and work our way out. Let's do 100, 100. No damage on the sub. Let's do 200, 200. Indirect hit. Okay, so that means that the sub is at least 50 yards, between 30 and 50 yards away from this point at 200, 200. Okay, that's an indirect hit. 50, between 30 to 50 units away. A direct hit is within 30 units away from the bomb. So I need to get 2 of those. Well, that's easy, because I could just do 200, 200 again, get another indirect hit, and kill the sub. Right? So let's go 200, 200. Sub has been destroyed, another sub has been spotted, would you like to engage? And the game goes on, right? If I type in yes, that I do want to engage, then another sub is generated at a new location and the game continues. Right? But if I don't get the sub, let's say if I don't get the sub, 30, 30, I'm just going to keep on, ooh, that's an indirect hit. Let's do 240. Okay, so let's do 30 to 40. I'm just going to keep missing. I'm going to do 30 to 40, 30 to 40, well, 30 to 40. Okay, so I failed to sink the ship. Okay, and so now the game is over. So this is a demonstration of the submarine attack.